Okay, this is the Central Abyss.
Hello, I am the Central Abyss here, and I am collaborating
And
with
please do
Green
not.
Phantom here.
Yep, Green Phantom 093. And the figure near fell over. I'm gonna just lay
Yes,
him
he
down so
did.
he doesn't fall over. Yeah, this is Blackout. This is going to be a review. As you can see, I just decided to lay him down so he doesn't tip over and fall over.
And now you can see him in all his glory.
Yes, all his Decepticon glory. Anyway, comes with some blast effects. Once a quick overview. Blast effects. Miniguns. 2 of them. His little rotor.
His rotor weapon from the movie.
Yep. Now, these two. They like popping off. I think they go the other way.
Yeah, they go the other way.
Yep. Okay. There we go. They want to pop off the other way. I don't know why it does this. Well, apart from because when I got the figure in his box, they were like this to make it easier for storage.
That's probably the only reason they were put like that.
Yeah.
Probably for storage when you buy it for shipping.
Then little buddy Scorponok.
So you have a background to easily see Scorpio from the purple background.
Scorpio, it's Scorponok, buddy.
Yeah, I know. I said the names wrong sometimes.
Yeah, I know you generally don't remember the names, but I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
This right here for me is just loose.
Yeah, that's because you transformed them so many times.
Yeah, this right here is die cast. Main body.
So it won't break on you guys when you buy it.
Yeah, it's actual metal. It's really nice. Gives him a little bit of heft.
And the tail that he has that is loose, that is just because of use. So when you guys do get it, it will not be loose.
It shouldn't be loose unless that's just your copy. But other than that, yeah. Transformation feature.
Yep.
Transformation. It's not that complicated in my opinion. Others may beg to differ.
Most people expect this thing to be very hard to transform, especially for most of them, considering that a lot of them don't typically transform their Transformers this much.
Yeah, I generally transform it way more than that.
Yep.
There, untabbed everything. Okay. Got it up. Next. I'm just going to do this. I don't have to do it later now. Straighten out them legs. His chicken legs.
As you've noticed, he has gotten a lot of practice. So if you practice this enough, you can pretty much nail it down.
That up so I can see them his little chicken legs here. Because they're all straight. Flatten this out. Flip down. Spin this out. Extend. Rotate it upward. Passes over his feet. Flattens out. Make sure these bits are in. Otherwise it's going to collide. And it's just going to make it a bigger mess than it already is. Push up his toes. Like you're trying to pose him like he's on his tippy toes. Yeah, I don't think there's an easy way to do that, but still, the idea still is there. Rotate this all the way around, extend this out. This is on a double joint, or double hinge. Work the magic.
And as you will start to see, this starts to form the tail fin.
It's called the tail of the heli, buddy.
Yep, the tail of the helicopter.
To my knowledge, is also a helicopter that's like for heavy transport of multiple soldiers, to my knowledge. U.S. military, to my knowledge. If I'm wrong, comment it.
Yeah, comment it down below if he's wrong. If he's not, please praise him for it.
Well, if I remembered it properly, yeah. There we go. Part formed. Well, not part form. Part form is where you take parts off. This is transforming. Rotate this around. Flip that part out so it fills that in. Rotate this forward like he's going to kick you in the face. Now I should be able to tab this together. Tab. Just make sure everything's aligned. Oh yeah, it's not sitting right. Come on. Come on. As soon as the camera went, it's just like, no, please don't transform me anymore. There we go.
Maybe it just didn't want people to see its rear end.
It's a helicopter. You're supposed to be able to get in from the back of the helicopter to just begin your missions.
Explore the rear, boys.
Yeah. Central Abyss. Now, that's all now formed. Now you just need to pull this up, extend this because it's on a slider. Flip this landing gear up. This I can flatten out with his chest. Push this down. Flip this up. Now it's all in. Time to detach the arms. They're on this. A little clip here. Flip that forward, and it's now flat flush with the rest of the shoulder.
Which means it won't reattach back to where you had it attached.
Yep.
To the main body.
It won't click in there, and
now
I
you
can
can
flatten
start
out.
the process of
Transforming these arms. I seriously need to figure out a way to get that to stay on. Generally, it hasn't popped off unless I put direct pressure on that. It should be fine, right?
Oh,
Now,
it probably is.
time for the arms. Open that up. Spin that around. Open this up.
Now, while he's transforming this, I can definitely say to you guys, yes, this transformer completely hides all of the transformation parts in the build.
You mean in the transformation?
Yeah. So, once you're done, it'll look as if it's not even a transformer at all. Actually, most people might even
Mistake it for a
model plane.
model aircraft.
Yep.
Just
Even though it's not.
port and slot. Tabs it. Not really tabs in, but it port slots in. Tab goes in here somewhere. Right there. And this just sits in this groove, I think. And then this just slides up in here. In the groove. It's
Which is why it looks like that once you're done.
Move this back, rotate it around, and there. Now it's formed part of the
And now you've got
vehicle.
one side of the helicopter.
Right here. Looking right here. You'll see that's out of the way. It'll just generally drop down if you have it all aligned right. Because there's be nothing except these little slight tabs here. You can see them.
Yep.
These tiny little tabs here.
I've zoomed in just enough so they can see. These tiny tabs, as you can see,
And like right in
are
there.
right in there, and they are just above the plastic. So if they were pushed in gently,
Just gotta
on both
gently push.
sides, then they'll tab in, and it'll lock the entire bottom assembly in place,
Yeah.
keeping it
There we
from
go.
moving while you're trying to transform the rest of the figure.
Now these have tabs. You just stick them on it, and it's just good.
Yep.
It's just gonna hold on there for a bit. Then you can just tab this on so I don't have to do it later, right?
And as you can see, the bottom is very smooth for what it is.
I can just flip this down because
And notice,
why not?
and as you can see, if you look at the figure, now I'm going to be using my hand as lurch here. This is already pre-transformed, and notice it blends really well onto the side. But if you, so Green Phantom, could you turn it for me?
There we go. I got that sitting right.
So if we look at the other,
Shift those blades.
so if we look at the other arm, it's not transformed, but you can see that there is a slot right here, as well as it looks like another tabbing place right here, and a few other sections where
right, if you look right there,
everything
right there's
will
this
compact.
tab slot. You can see it right there is a tab slot.
Yep, and that's for the top portion
There's
of
a
his
tab.
chest to tab on.
So right here is a tab, little tab in there.
Yep.
Hope you guys can see that, but
Yep,
you
they can.
plug that in. Then there's a slot right here for the arm here for when you open this piece up.
Because there is a tab.
Because once I flip this out, tab's right here.
Yep, right on that section right there.
I can flip this around. Flatten out. Later it was going to be a Metagate review. That triple changer is awesome. Anyway.
Yeah, later he's going to probably do a review on that, and I will probably be the cameraman again, because we were going to collab on this stuff together, just to help him out, so it's easier.
Yeah, considering...
And both of us can do easier videos.
Yep.
So we'll be collaborating to make it faster.
Detach it from this beautiful metal little bit here.
Alright, sorry guys. You're not going to be able to see that for a moment. And now you can.
Spin this all the way through. Open that up. All the way up.
As you can see, as he transforms the parts of the transformer into place so that they can be seen.
If I move this inward. As you can see there, this is on a double joint. So it will shift on 2 hinges.
And you will have to shift on both of them, correct?
You'll have to shift one so it's facing this part at an angle this way. Then you gotta push it so it's then more flattened out. Then you push it flat and line it up with the thing, and it will just...
So what he just explained is that when you put it up, it will go at an angle toward the aircraft, and then afterwards, you will then have to push it down on the angle slightly out, and then it will go toward the aircraft again, and then we'll slot in.
As you can see here, there's a slot, there's tab.
And then
slot gets filled in with tab, locks it in.
And now you got 2 half sides of the plane.
Now it's all cleared on the aircraft.
Of the aircraft done. And now you got most of the bottom done. You have
now
got
open these up.
Now the cab to finish.
I can finish the cab
which
right
won't
now.
take him long.
Just gotta pull down those windows here, or just stick my finger in there. Right here. Right here's the window. Just gotta pull them out.
As you can see.
Make sure the slider's all the way out. Make sure there's a little collar there is pulled all the way down. This needs to be up so I don't hit anything against each other. Now it should all tab together. Slide that in. Pull this out.
And that covers his head, so you do not see where his head actually is.
And then the blades want to say hello to the camera. Okay, there we go. So, now this piece. Before I do this, I'm going to lift this up, bend it downward.
All right, Green Phantom. We got about 5 minutes more.
Okay.
That it will allow.
Now I can kind of just gently set them down. I don't have to hold them. Extend, open up, rotate, pin that together.
As you can see, he is assembling or transforming the back section of the helicopter.
Nice save on your part, Central Abyss. I know you don't have much experience in this.
I do not have much experience in Transformers. However, I could give you guys definite game tutorials if you want, because I've done quite a few things in video games. And
I set that down.
If you do need those, just come to my channel at Central Abyss.
Together. Now this just needs to sink in. This needs to face up with those forward. Push that so it lines up. This falls on top. Then from the side view,
as you can see, the tabs. You saw the pin as well, I'm guessing, just like I did when I zoomed in.
Now I just gotta get that to go up. There, tab, slot right on in there.
So he's gonna tab both of those in and another tab.
Tab this in first.
So he's gonna be
still free floating. I suggest it because then you can just push that in. Then this will just click on and it'll be good.
So he's going to be tabbing all 3 of those tabs all at once and getting them all set up so that they can all tab in 3 places at once. So it's faster and much easier. This is just
sitting in a groove. That's about it. So it's not
but it's
much
also
of a tab.
helping the other tabs stay in their place.
Yep.
Which is great.
You just got to push that flat and it's good.
Yep.
Now, if I can see one of the accessories.
Sorry about making that disappear. Now with the helicopter pin.
Where is it?
For the blades.
My vision isn't helping me.
Keep the blades in place.
This just needs to simply just be pulled up on this double hinge here, wiggled, and it will collapse inward to cover up that engine in there.
As you start to see right now from where I'm putting the camera, notice that the engine is completely gone, even though it's still there. And these perfectly cover the engine so you can't see it.
And then
making it the illusion that it's not a transform at all.
Now this right here, seeing right here how this is not attached like these two, keep in mind where this is, because I generally line this up with the ends of here where it splits, so that way I can keep track of where it is regardless of which way it spins. And I'll generally have these non-rotating pieces here, so they don't rotate at the base.
It also makes it easier for him to identify where the pieces go.
Yeah. Now it's fully in helicopter mode.
As you can see, it is in full helicopter mode.
Bottom.
As you can see, the bottom.
The side.
The side view, side profile. If you turn around to the opposing side, then it is like this on the opposing side.
Front.
And the front view of the vehicle, as well as the slight tilt, as most helicopters are when they're in flight. Now, we also have a few pieces here, like Scorpionock.
Scorpionock here can actually store in the figure.
Which we should probably show them, because I think they would like that. We got about a minute and a half for small features, so we might as well take that while we can.
Shake that out.
Pop open the cargo bay of the plane.
This right here is a slot. This is tab. These have tabs. These are slots, so it already explains itself here.
You just tab Scorpionock into the slot.
I just gotta hold that carefully.
Yep, and you tab him right in, and he fits snugly in the figure. You will not have any problems with him falling out.
Yes. They made sure to, well,
the only way he will fall out is if your tabs are very worn and you have used it for a long time.
Yep, I can agree on that.
We got about 40 seconds.
As you can see here, he's not really falling off, so I can just now close this up confidently, knowing he won't fall.
Yep. And we got about 40 more seconds, 30 more seconds until the video will end.
As you can see, it fully tabbed in. It's all flush, all nice. That doesn't like to stay up. Anyway.
We got 40 seconds to 20 seconds until the video ends.
Last thing to say. Last thing. Slots right here. Tab.
Are for the miniguns.
Miniguns.
Which can also have some fire effects. For example, like constant fire or missiles.
This can go